G'day everybody, welcome back. Today, we're going to get that done, finished, ready to go. I've had enough of it, it's a pain in the ass, it's time to fix it. Got to grind his crack, glue his crack, new starter solenoid, temporary seat, put some oil in it. I think that's it. And then the slasher we've got, we're going to put on the back of this, do some work on the slasher. And hopefully in a week or two, we cut some grass. So let's hook in. Okay, so the leak in my life is about here. And I'm pretty confident it's been gooped up before. So have a bit of a clean up, a bit of a wipe. Get some brake cleaner on it, see if we can work out where it does leak from and go from there. I'll have a bit of a wipe around and we'll come back. So looking at it, looks like there's a previous repair here. Just got a wire wheel, giving it a bit of a clean up. Gonna throw some liquid steel back over this. Not hugely worried about the leak, I just don't want to have to top the transmission up every time I use the tractor. So we'll whack some goop on there and let it dry and fill it up with oil. Yeah, well, guess we'll see what happens. Righto, second to last job on the list, all going well. Got to replace this solenoid. So if I reach in here, hopefully it stays in focus. This little terminal here is loose and I'm getting some really hot wires and it doesn't like starting. So got a new one, comes from Wagga Tractor Spares, just a standard international starter solenoid, and we'll see if we can get it out, change it over and see what it does. Yeah, that looks like it'll do the job. Don't think we need all these terminals, but pull the old one out and compare. Alright, doesn't take a lot of rocket science to work out what was wrong with this. It's clearly shagged. So we give all the terminals a clean up. As you can see, I disconnected the power before I started. Never work on a live system. I'll give all of this a bit of a clean up. There we are, there we are. Get all a bit of a sand and a tidy up. Trim a few loose, focus. Trim a few loose wires out. Yeah. And stick it back in. And let me tell you, Mr. International, what a stupid place to put a starter solenoid. You've got to go up in there with your big gorilla hands and undo those bolts. So yeah, not looking forward to putting it back in. Alright, that's back in. Let me just say that I've got gorilla size hands and those bolts are no fun. So all back in, terminals cleaned up, ready to go. I'm going to bang the bungs back in, go and get some oil for the transmission. I think it's about 25 litres or 6 gallons or thereabouts. And then we'll fire up the B275 and see if we're ready to cut some grass. Back in a while. Alright, let's put some oil in this, or at least try to. Well, that isn't going to work. We'll be right back. Try a different theory. This may take a while. Officially it holds about 22 litres, so we might just go offline and get this done. But nice thick oil, big old transmission, done a lot of miles. I look after it a little bit. Stinks like nothing on earth. Now, get some more. Alright, so I haven't got any oil coming out of here yet. I reckon I've got about 25 litres in the transmission, so I'm going to turn it on and check my starter works. Let it run for a minute or two and then check it again, because it doesn't quite make sense unless I got the number wrong, which is possible. That's still draining away, so key on. There we go. Here we go. Let's see if it starts. It hasn't run for about 3 weeks. Certainly promising. Well, there's a positive. So certainly starts better, more clean. Got a little bit of weeping coming out of that fill point, or level point. So I'll stick the bung in. I'm going to run it up for a while, and then I've got to put that tractor where this tractor is and move that trailer, and etc, etc. So I'll rearrange a bit and come back, but that's a very positive sign, so let's keep rolling. Alright, that's it. Trevor's done, apart from a little bit of a wash and the grease. He's going to go outside the fence line and get ready to go to work in a couple of weeks. Got an old Jarrett slasher. I was going to do some tearing apart and making it a little bit better, but I think I just need to run it for a while and see what happens. I'll check the gearbox oil. I've greased the shaft. Got a grease nipple missing that lubricates that bit, so I have to solve that. But other than that, yeah, thanks for coming along, fixing Trevor. He's come a long way since the horse kicked the crap out of him. Haven't really done a lot. Put a second-hand radiator in it, new starter solenoid, changed the oils and the grease, swapped the seat off Herbie. I do have a new tractor seat, but low stress. Part of the reason we put the slasher on the back is this thing's bloody heavy to steer, so done that. What else did we do? We've pulled the fuel tank off and tightened up the steering column, put the custom Australian roof on it, love a bit of corrugated iron, and yeah, that's about it. So stay tuned. I said a couple of weeks. He's going out to Mother's Ruin, which is our new block, and start blazing our way through the bush. One of the things I think I am going to do is hang a piece of shade cloth from up there to down there to stop shit kicking out of there. So thanks for watching. I do enjoy you people who chime in and have a go, and I enjoy making videos, and hopefully you enjoy watching them. So next up, gonna fix Herbie, but maybe not today. See you next time.